Ciao guys, welcome back to It's Delicious. Today we're going to be making spaghetti con tonno e capperi. In English, spaghetti with tuna and capers. As usual, I want to apologize about the kitchen. The people that have watched my videos before know that I'm in the middle of a renovation. I'm renovating the whole house. So the kitchen is, I'm using like just basics. Everything is still packed away. So just bear with me. I know it looks ugly old gas cookers, old pans, old everything, but what the hell. The food still tastes the same. Okay, so I'm gonna make enough for 4 people. Okay, so you're gonna need 1 nice sized onion, 2 cans of tuna, 2 cans of tomatoes. I can't find bigger containers of the capers. I only got this very small one, but this is enough for 4 people. Again, it all depends how much you like capers, how strong you want it. Italian cooking is not about how much do you put in, measured with a spoon. I'll give you, more or less quantities, and then you got to do it all'italiana. You got to do it your own way, because that's the only way to cook Italian. It's not all these people that go put 1 teaspoon of this and 1 this and 1 that. Try not to cook like that. Do it by taste. Put some salt, taste it. Put some this, taste some that, whatever, taste it. This is just basic guidelines. So this is what you're going to need to make it for 4 people. A nice handful of prezzemolo, parsley. Get the flat leaf, that's the best. So the first thing you're going to do is chop up your onion. You're not going to chop it up very, very fine, because we're going to sort of slow fry it, and becomes almost caramelized. So I'm going to chop this up now, and then we'll carry on from there. Okay, so you can see, not very thin. Just cut them quite roughly, because now we're going to put them in the pan. Just get a nice frying pan. Okay, so we've chopped up the onions, we've put in a pan, and now we're going to fry them on a low heat with some nice extra virgin olive oil. I know it's expensive to fry in olive oil, but it's the best tasting olive oil that you can get, and it's healthy. So here are my onions. I've chopped up that 1 onion, okay? So I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil in, and we're going to fry it on low heat, slowly. Okay, so we're going to get that frying. In the meantime, now I'm going to chop up the parsley, and I'm going to drain the capers. These are capers in brine, so I just want to rinse them off a little bit, get that salt water off. If you've got capers under salt, just same thing, rinse all the salt off, and then you can put it in the dish. Only add the salt at the end because of this being salty. Okay, so as you can see, we got the onions frying at a nice low heat. And now I'm going to add the capers. So I've rinsed them, I took the salt water out the brine, and I've rinsed them. Now I'm just going to put them all in here. And of course they're going to come out. There we go. Okay, and that's it. Fry them up with the onions. Remember, it's all on very low heat, so you're not really frying, you're sort of stewing it. We want to get these nice and caramelized. Okay guys, so we've been frying the onions now with the capers nice and slowly to caramelize them. Have a look. So you see, they're not browned, they're just nice and soft now, so that all the juices come out, and we're ready to put the tomatoes in. So what we're going to do now, I've got the whole peeled tomatoes. You can put fresh tomatoes, you can chop them up, or you can buy the diced ones, but I've just got the whole peeled ones because I like these. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to break them up roughly like this. Okay. Don't liquidize them because it's gonna be like sugo. You want to have a nice, you want to taste nice pieces of tomato. So just break it all up like that. Okay. Be careful because when you squeeze them, they tend to spray out all the water. So take it easy and just break them roughly like that. I'm just going to put 2 cans in. I'm going to do the same with the second can, and then I'm going to put the heat very, very soft, and I'm just going to let it simmer for a little while. Okay, so I've got my tomatoes in now. I'm just going to stir it up nicely. Okay. And then what we're going to do is turn up the heat to maximum. Up, not down. Okay, so I've turned it up to maximum. We're going to get it to a boil. See, this is quite quick. As soon as it boils, we're going to turn it right down to a simmer because we just want to get the tomatoes a little bit cooked. We're not going to cook it a lot. Remember, we're not making a sugo, we're not making a ragu. We're just making a simple sauce which is supposed to be quick and tasty. So now, you see we've got it to a boil. I'm going to turn it right down now. Right down. And we're just going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Okay guys, so this has been simmering for 10 minutes. Have a look at it. So you see it's nice big pieces still. You don't want to cook it for too long, otherwise it's gonna become sugo and you don't want that. Okay, now this is very important. I'm going to switch off the heat now. When you put the tuna in, remember especially this tuna, it's canned, so it's already cooked. So I'm going to switch off the heat now, okay, all off, and add the rest of the ingredients with the heat off, because you don't want it to cook anymore. And when you put the parsley afterwards as well, it gives it a nice taste. So I've taken the water out of the tuna and I've shredded it. Okay, you can see it's a nice quality tuna. I'm just going to put it all in. Okay, now a good quality tuna, the way to tell if it's good, first of all, it costs 3 times more than all the other canned tunas. Second of all, it's pinkish, where the other cheap tunas are white and sick looking. It must be quite pink. And third of all, it mustn't smell of fish. Remember that's a very important rule. If fish smells of fish, it's not fresh, it's not good. So this tuna is really good. It's not fishy smelling, it's nice, it's pink, it's juicy. Okay, so I put the tuna in, and now I'm going to put the parsley in as well that I've just chopped up. Okay, now you may have noticed that I haven't put in any salt yet. That's because we're only going to put salt in afterwards, okay, and pepper. Right, now we mix it all up like that. Okay. And there's no more cooking. That's it, guys. This is done. So what I'm going to do now is just cover it up, and then I'll show you what it looks like once we've dished it up. But basically, this is what it's going to look like. It's nice. It's a colorful dish. Greens, reds. It's nice and fresh. It's healthy. This is really healthy, guys. You know, tomatoes, capers, tuna. I don't think you can get much healthier than this. Nothing is besides the caramelizing of the onions, which we do in olive oil. It's a very healthy dish. So this is a real winner. Nice, it's quick, it's healthy, it's really tasty, and I mean it takes you just as long as making 2-minute noodles. Really, it's so easy. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm gonna taste it now. Put salt to my taste. Remember the salt only at the end, because your capers are salty. The tuna in a can be a bit salty as well. So just salt it at the end. It's done, and I'll see you when we dish up.